the impact at home was huge. So my grandfather was alive, great-grandfather was alive at the time. My grandfather and father were obviously there, all three working. So high energy, I mean, I used to see all of them. And there was so much to learn just from a chat like this on the dining table. A lot of perspective about life. I think that a lot of my self-assuredness comes from that phase of my life because they were encouraging, happy to let you explore. At the same time, there was a sense of doing one's duty and doing it well. Discipline was something that, I remember as being a hallmark of the family in a nice way. So yes, I think those years, the school years, influences at home were much stronger. And I agree with you. I think that those years actually shape you to become the adult that you become. Very secure, like I said. So I think this self-assuredness comes from a sense of great security. Yeah, it's a very happy time.
Do you remember how each of them were different from the other? Grandfather from father to great-grandfather?
You know, they were all products of different time frames. So my great-grandfather was, pretty much a product of pre-independent India.
Right.
My grandfather, a time of scarcity, because that's the time that he kind of represented, the time that he was active in his career.
Scarcity by virtue of India flirting with socialism?
Socialism. Also, we were obviously, at a nascent stage of being a developing country.
Right.
So, I mean, you sort of lived within your means, you didn't spend too much. It was very different. The mindscape at that time was very different. My father grew up in a liberalized India. And I think, the businesses that you run also shape you as a person. It's not just the other way around. So all of them are pretty distinct. My father was more expansive in his view on business. My great-grandfather, of course, played a very important role in just building Indian industry at the grassroots level, just pre and post independence. My grandfather was more conservative, and he was a numbers person. So he drove his businesses through numbers, so to speak. So pretty different, all of them. Interesting.
So when your grandfather was around in a time of scarcity in the country overall, when he saw that change, did he change?
No, he remained very much the same. He passed about 5 years ago, and I happened to go and open his cupboard after that, looking for something. He had 5 kurtas and dhotis and 3 suits, and that was about it. Just to get him to make a new suit for himself was like a major project for my grandmother and my aunt. That's the kind of life that they were used to, and that's the kind of life that we got exposed to through them. So I don't know many people who have had or who've been told to go back into the room and put off the light or the fan. That for us at that time was, pretty kind of common, because it was expected that when you leave the room, you put on the fan, you put off the light. So we had a brush with that also since we were growing up then. And that in itself is a big piece of learning.
And your father, very different to your grandfather?
Very different. The values pretty much remain the same, but I think he was more of a risk taker, wanted to expand his business outside the country more aggressively. It was also different India, right? So you could take bigger bets than, say, my grandfather could.
Right.
Didn't have the opportunity then in any case. So yeah, they were all three very different people. I had a great rapport with all of them. Every equation was very different, as you can imagine. So yeah, a lot of love and a lot of A lot of good cheer and laughter.
Closest to your grandfather and then your father?
Difficult to say actually, Nikhil. Very different equations with all of them. My great grandfather at that time, when I was growing up, I spent a couple of hours every Sunday with him. So for me, he was just my best friend. I'd drag him for a movie, and he'd take me to the aquarium. That was pretty much the only thing you could do in Bombay at the time. My grandfather was doting. He just loved me immensely. Just the notion of love. Both of them. My father was a tough taskmaster. So when I started going to work, I saw an avatar of him that I really hadn't experienced before, which was different. I think when in our company people come to me and complain about being under a tough boss, I'm thinking in my mind, they have no idea what a tough boss can be all about.
Can you elaborate? How was he tough? Like what did
He
he
was
say?
tough because you just had to be on top of things all the time. You couldn't nap at the wheel even for a minute in the day. You'd get caught out in some way or the other. So he was just very demanding. He also gave me a lot of space, I must say, much more than, let's say, fathers at that time did. But he was also very demanding. He was very driven and very demanding of himself as well. So I think that was fair.